Celine, how are you?
Hiya.
Welcome to Finchley Boxing Club. I wanted to invite you to a place where my story began, because you're at the start of your journey, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can give you some guidance. Come on, come in the ring. So you got them boots on as well. Be careful.
Celine is an aspiring filmmaker and photographer who dreams of making her own films one day. But the lack of representation she sees in the industry is impacting her confidence to truly express herself.
As a young creative, not seeing women who are in like the POC community, it is very disheartening.
I want her to meet someone who has faced the same battles and come out on top.
I'm interested in stories like I'm close to. My inspiration was like from my dad.
My dad's a Rasta, innit?
Yeah, mine too. When I was younger, like my dad used to take me to like all like the parties, let me sit next to like the big boxes so I could just hear the music. I could just like sleep through it, and I loved it. Just being brought up in the black community, and it's empowered me in a way.
These false narratives of like black men and black women being perceived as aggressive. I'm trying to change that stereotype by like showing people in their community.
Have you always been into film and arts and photography?
Yeah.
Is there room for like Afro-Caribbean women?
It's like not as diverse as like I hope.
Coming from the African-Caribbean community, right? You realise that we're all one. You've got your goals, yeah? You've got the things that you stand by. So we brought down an amazing photographer, someone that you can lean on just to let you know you're not in this alone.
Amzi is a photographer who's faced similar challenges to Celine. So I want to show her that although it will be tough, there are people out there that can inspire her.
Amzi, tell us a little bit about yourself and the beginning of your journey.
So when I started, one thing that I noticed is that there wasn't much females in it, especially from my culture, my background. It takes role models to pave the way. I didn't have anyone that I looked up to that was in the same position, so it made me want to go harder.
Not seeing like women who are like me in these big roles, it's very hard, especially on my anxiety. I just need someone to be like, you could do this, Celine. Ugh.
So we're in this environment. What would you like to do first?
Let's go with the skiffing first.
Yes. I know you might have fears, but being from your background, you're representing. Even for me, it's so uncommon to have someone that looks like me in this industry. I just needed to be an example and represent. What's the main thing you want to overcome in your creative journey?
The communication bit.
When I go to a new shoot, yeah, I do get nervous. For me, it's getting familiar with my surroundings, having a conversation with the person I'm taking pictures of, because I want to reflect their story. Yes, do you see that? Follow them, yeah. Yes. I know you might feel anxious, but you're doing it because you love it, and that's all that matters. Go. We can and we will, and you just have to pave that way, for the next generations. Proud of you.
It's nerve-wracking doing what you do.
There was points where I did want to give up, but the reason why I didn't was because I'm trying to make my little sister or my little niece know that anything in this world is possible if you put your mind to it. In time, it gets easier. To walk, you have to build yourself up to that, my allergies and that,
Basically, yeah, you got this in it. Celine.
Oh, not really. Oh, okay.
I don't want to be famous. Not me. But if you see me on the cover of something, don't say anything.
Can we get some teeth, please? Lovely smile there.
I think success is when you've got to that stage of what I do is not just good, but I'm proud of it.
Today I've been inspired. Your story, connecting with your story is phenomenal. So I'm glad you two have made that connection, and we're all in support of you. And this one is for the memory tape. Oh.